From the Liberty Bell, Independence Hall, the Rocky Steps, and the iconic Love Park statue, no wonder why the New York Times voted Philadelphia as one of the best places to visit in the U.S. Hello, I'm Corey Morales.
And I'm Siobhan McDonough. Philadelphia may have many iconic attractions to visit, but there are also a lot of little places that people tend to overlook in the city of brotherly love. But have no fear, because the Beyond Broad crew is going to change that for you. We have all this and more coming up next on Beyond Broad.
Hello, and welcome to Beyond Broad, the show that gives you the inside scoop of all the hidden gems that lie in the city of Philadelphia.
We have a lot to cover as our Beyond Broad reporters take us on an adventure throughout Philadelphia and do so without breaking the bank. And to top it all off, later in the show, I'll be sitting down with an executive staff member from the Philadelphia Fire Department.
Well, we don't want to waste any more time, so let's get the show rolling. There are many places in the Philadelphia area to cure those shopping addictions. The only problem is that people may be getting tired of going to the same stores over and over again. But don't panic, because the magazine Racked Philadelphia recently came out with the top 10 best bizarre and weird shopping places that Philly has to offer. If you're looking to open up your eyes and take on a different shopping experience, then you should consider taking a trip to South Street. Beyond Broad reporter Ian Ewing has the story about the Eyes Gallery, as well as a full shopping bag of new items.
Nestled in South Street's busiest corner, you'll find the Eyes Gallery. Located at 402 South Street, the Eyes Gallery has proved to be a unique staple in the South Street shopping scene. Founders Julia Zagar and her husband Isaiah have been offering a range of goods to the community for 49 years.
We were young and we started fixing up the building, and then it gentrified, it became an in place, and so it's been riding up and down.
You can find anything from clothes to pieces of folk art throughout.
It's interesting because it's a combination of art and novelty items, which is really cool.
From the moment you walk in, you are overwhelmed with vibrant colors and the beautiful mosaics that cover the walls. It's a shopping experience that is unmatched by other stores in the area.
It's very unique. It kind of reminded me a little of Woodstock. I really like the architecture of the walls.
As you walk through the store, the Latino and Mexican influences are apparent. With numerous pieces inspired by late artists like Frida Kahlo, the Eyes Gallery has established itself as the go-to for Latino and Mexican-inspired pieces in Philadelphia. The sense of community and knowledge among the employees is an important factor that sets the store apart.
People began helping each other. They say, look, we found this old stained glass window. You want it? So we'd get an old stained glass window, or we'd say, oh, look, we found this, or we got that. And people really helped each other.
For Beyond Broad, I'm reporter Ian Ewing.
You were there, right?
Yeah, honestly, it was interesting. I've never seen anything like that. The collection that her and her husband Isaiah have is very impressive. And it's actually right next to Jim's Cheesesteaks, too. So if you ever stop and get a cheesesteak, you might as well stop by and look at the gallery. It's pretty cool, honestly. It's definitely worth the trip.
Yeah, nice. Well, with that being said, shopping can get expensive, and it's never fun to have to constantly worry about staying on budget and missing out on activities, especially when there's always that one friend who wants to venture out and spend money all of the time. It becomes a struggle for college students like myself and even adults to decline an invite because they're trying to keep their bank account from hitting the negative numbers. Our next segment, Nifty Under 50, gives an inside look on how two people can go out and explore the city while also grabbing a bite to eat with only $50 in their pocket for two. Our reporters will give you reassurance that it is possible not to receive an overdraft fee after spending a day in the beautiful city of Philadelphia. Reporter Aaliyah West and Tyler Rodriguez shows us how to take adventure to the city of brotherly love without breaking the bank.
Hey, it's Tyler Rodriguez here with my co-host and date for this evening, Aaliyah West. Today we're going to show you guys two dates for under $50. It's your Nifty Under 50. So, Aaliyah, what's our first stop for this evening?
So today right behind us is a Mexican restaurant called Mad Mex, and it's located in University City. I heard it was pretty good, so let's check it out. What's your name?
My name's Steven.
I'm Sam. And I'm Dee.
Okay. What's your favorite thing to eat at Mad Mex?
If it's not the wings, which are the go-to, it'd probably be the barbacoa tacos, or just like any sort of like anything with their pulled pork or their beef or anything like that. Their steak, their chicken, everything's great.
And I got the sangria with the Cinder kiwi for the week. It's delicious. They have all different flavors throughout the year. Sometimes they have watermelon, they have apple. It's fantastic. Honestly, best margaritas I've ever had.
That sounds really good. I want to try one.
Wow, thanks, Aaliyah. I need to come back here for a margarita. So real quick, we're going to take you inside for a little quick tour. So come, let's show you inside. So, on our next date, we're here at Federal Donuts, and I got to snack somebody who loves donuts just as much as I do. What's your name?
Alana.
Hi, Alana. What's your favorite donut?
Milk and cookies.
Ooh, is that it right here? Yeah. That looks pretty good. Thanks, Alana, for the... I think it's time for us to take Alana up on her offer. What do you think, Aaliyah?
I think yes.
Yes, let's try this out. I think it's pretty good.
Really good.
Well, I think that does it for Nifty Under 50. Thank you guys for coming with us out here, exploring University City. Mad Mex is great. Federal Donuts is great. Come with you a donut. It's Tyler Rodriguez.
And my name's Aaliyah West.
And we are out.
Wow, it would have been nice to know a couple weeks ago for Valentine's Day. It would have saved me a lot of money and helped my pockets out a little bit.
It's not too late though. You can still take your crush out.
Oh, you're right, definitely not. Well, we hate to keep you hanging, but it's time for our first break. Make sure to stay put, because when we come back, we will give you a tasty inside look at a unique restaurant that serves delicious food while also giving back, all at the same time. Stay tuned.
My name is Carly. I'm 15 years old and I am a heart recipient. I got my first heart transplant when I was 1.5 years old. I got my second heart when I was 13. When I get my driver's license, of course I'm gonna say yes to be an organ donor. I've been saved twice, so who says I can't save somebody else?
This gift of life was made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Welcome back to Beyond Broad, where we give you a deeper look inside the city of brotherly love. You can never go wrong with a cheesesteak, pretzel, and water ice from Philadelphia. I mean, no wonder why it's ranked as one of the top cities in America for good food. Philly can be seen as a fast-paced city, which limits many people from being able to sit down and enjoy a good meal. When living a speedy lifestyle, sometimes it's good to change it up and experience something new and different, like setting aside the time to stay updated with your community, as well as eat a good meal. That can all come true by heading to the Trolley Car Diner for your next meal. Our Beyond Broad reporter, Alex Costoval, has the story for this segment of A Taste of Philly.
Hi, my name's Alex Costoval, and today we're here at the Trolley Car Diner up in Mount Airy, Chestnut Hill area. Voted by CBS Local to have one of the best chicken fried steaks, pancakes, and mac and cheese in all of Philadelphia. Let's check it out. Today I'm with Chef Michael Fee of the Trolley Car Diner to talk about the food here and what else they do for the community. What can you tell us about the Trolley Car Diner?
Well, we've been here 17 years, coming up on 17 years. We're open from 9 a.m. till 8 p.m., 9 p.m., sorry, on Thursday through Sunday. Friday, Saturday, we're open till 10. We have donuts, which somebody's getting right now. We just hired last week a gentleman, a Syrian refugee, who's doing some Syrian pastries for us. So we have some baklava down here and some kanafa. So we're trying to help out somebody who's pretty new to this country, give him a job and utilize his talents.
Now, right now, we're surrounded by beers. What can you tell us about this huge beer selection that you guys have here?
I think if you're looking for it, we might have it. International section's pretty big. Local brews are highlighted as well. For summer, we bring in some light summer beers. We have specialty beers that are kind of one-offs. And gosh, from everything from A to Z, we have it here.
Now back to you, Corey and Siobhan.
Well, it definitely wasn't a good idea to skip lunch before this.
Yeah, right, especially after seeing that. I love Trolley Car. It's making me so hungry, but you've got to go through with the show, of course. But even after a big, delicious meal, temptation starts to set in, and it's hard to resist a sweet treat, especially since there are so many bakeries and ice cream shops on every corner. Now, when that craving starts to increase, and there's no need to worry, because the Little Pop Shop offers sweet treats that are good for you and in pop form. The Little Pop Shop uses only the best and healthiest ingredients for their ice pops, which makes them guilt-free. Beyond Broad reporter Kevin Cook gives us a sweet treat by taking us into the chilly world of ice pops.
The Little Pop Shop first opened up in 2012 in Spruce Hill, but now it has other locations in West Philadelphia and Rittenhouse Square. The Rittenhouse Square location has plenty of room to sit down at and enjoy their natural goods.
I think our popsicles are really unique, and then our baked goods, everything is made with integrity. We don't use any dyes or food coloring, except occasionally like in the sprinkles that we use on the popsicles. But nothing comes from a mix. Everything is made from scratch. No fruit juices even. It's just, if it's a fruit popsicle, it's a pureed fruit that is pureed with, some simple syrup.
The Little Pop Shop also offers a full-service coffee station as well as pastries, but the all-natural ingredients in the popsicles is what the customers love.
As far as a popsicle, absolutely. I'm really into health and nutrition and things like that. So coffee, it's kind of, unless you're getting a fancy drink, it's usually pretty just basic. But a popsicle that's not all chemicals and processed is great for me.
This is one of the many reasons why people keep returning to the Little Pop Shop.
We see the same kids and the parents and the students from Penn, repeat customers, but we also see a bunch of new customers as well.
It's great. It's super cute. That's kind of what drew me into it. I didn't get a popsicle or anything, but the coffee's good. The space is great. I'm just trying to find a quiet spot to do some work.
We just want people to go away happy, and I think that hopefully that translates into good service and it brings people back.
All right, well that just about wraps it up for us here at the Little Pop Shop. So come on down, get yourself a bite. It is delicious.
Well, just so you guys know, the Little Pop Shop has very flexible hours. They're open 7 days a week and have multiple social media pages, so you guys can go and get more information about that on those.
Wow, I definitely need to take a break and go chill with an ice pop.
Well, it's your lucky day because we are heading into our next break. Just make sure not to touch that remote because when we come back, I'll be sitting down with a lifelong Philadelphia resident who is currently the Deputy Commissioner of Finance and Administration. He will give us the breakdown of what goes on in his job and the responsibility he carries.
You look incredible. Did you go tanning? Yeah, check it out. I'm jealous.
Best spring break ever.
No. You're getting so tan. Finals are the worst.
I'm so glad they're over.
We need some sun. I can't believe our friends are getting married. She looks amazing. Where's your tan? I can't go tanning anymore. Doctor's orders. It's melanoma. I'm stage 3.
Melanoma is the second most common cancer for young women, 15 to 29. Protect yourself. Protect your friends. Stop tanning. Learn more at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Welcome back to Beyond Broad, where we keep you updated with everything in and around Philadelphia. Today I have a special guest sitting down with me, Jesse Wilson. He works heavily with the Philadelphia Fire Department and is the Deputy Commissioner of Finance and Administration. Thank you for taking your time to sit with me.
Sure, great to be here.
Okay, so just a few questions. First off, what influenced you to join the Philadelphia Fire Department?
I'll try to make this a short story. So many, many years ago, I worked for a tree trimming company, and we did emergency line clearance, and we were sent down to St. Mary's County, Maryland, to do 20-hour days of line clearance after an ice storm.
Oh, wow.
And I knew then that I wanted to do emergency work. I mean, I knew it. I mean, folks were stranded in their homes. They had no heat, no electricity. And we went out with these line clearance crews and made their lives a little bit better. And I thought, what better place to do that than in the fire department? So
that's awesome.
That was the beginning.
Yeah. So with that being said, what kind of schooling and training did you have to go through to become a Philadelphia firefighter?
Well, high school only to join, but after that, college and post-grad school and executive development courses. But to join, high school only.
And you've been going back to school a couple times, I saw.
Sure.
And right now you're at St. Joe's University, right?
Finished up at St. Joe's.
You did?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
congratulations.
Yes, yes.
So next, how did you become Deputy Commissioner?
Well, I was appointed by 3 fire commissioners, and I guess what happens is, I spent a lot of time at the Fire Academy. I was the director there, the deputy director, and an instructor there.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to, unlike I guess a lot of people in the fire department, work closely with Commissioner Ayers then. And I guess that after that, it was time to build a new unit there. He asked me if I would do it, and I willingly agreed. After that, I was appointed by Fire Commissioner Sawyer to Deputy Commissioner of Operations, which is a challenging job. I was there for 2 years and 9 months, and then now Fire Commissioner Teal, our current Fire Commissioner, appointed me to Deputy Commissioner for Finance and Administration, which presents another whole set of challenges that we're trying to figure out.
Cool. And so what's the average day like for the Deputy Commissioner?
Meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting, trying to find ways to pay for things, and then meeting after meeting after meeting, and to try to figure out ways to pay for things. Okay. They're exciting days.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get to work with labor unions. I get to work with other city agencies, and in the end, we do all of this just so that we can make life better for the responders who actually go out on the 911 calls and the people who dispatch them down in the basement. And really, that's the only reason I exist, or any of my colleagues exist, is to make life better for those folks who respond to 911 calls and those folks who dispatch them.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what have your other leadership roles been before being promoted to deputy?
Well, I went through some of them. I was at the academy for a long time, and I just held about every role there up to director of the academy. Then I was named by Commissioner Ayers Executive Chief for Strategic Services. And that was an exciting position. It was almost entrepreneurial. I retained my responsibility for the Fire Academy, but I acquired the safety office and a brand new unit called Strategic Services. It was responsible for creating the strategic plan for the fire department, data mining and data analysis also. Then Deputy Commissioner for Operations, which was a challenge. I had all of the field units, every firehouse, the Marine unit, the airport, the communications center down in the basement, the hazmat unit, and the special operations unit. So that was really a lot of fun, but really challenging at the same time. And then now finance and administration, and that's about HR, recruiting, the ERO, that's the Employee Relations Officer, the Employee Assistance Program, and I'm having a lot of fun and, trying to make this a really, good unit.
Good. All right, so another thing. So you developed and implemented a program in which 100% of the Philadelphia Fire Department officers will be nationally certified. Can you tell us more about that and the motivation that you had to create this program?
That's a great question. I'm glad you asked me that. I'm proud of that. I think the most important, rank or level in any organization is the first line supervisor. Now, it doesn't matter whether it's the fire department or the police department or a college or university. I think the people who supervise task level workers are the most important people in your organization. And I wanted to create a program, not just a project, but a program that addressed the needs of the training needs for officers. I went outside to FEMA and found grant money. We found $3 million in grant money. I shouldn't say found, because I spent a lot of time writing a grant, and we were awarded $3 million to do what became the Command and Leadership Program. But the focus or my motivation was to provide quality training for what I believe is the most important rank in any organization, first-line supervisors.
That's awesome. And then, in addition to your busy life, you also served on the advisory boards for the fire science program at Philadelphia school districts. Do you want to speak about that and your role during that?
I'm really proud of the Randolph Skills Center. It has a preparatory program that the students who, if they complete the program successfully, graduate with EMTB, which is an emergency medical technician certification, and Firefighter 1. I like to think that they're shovel ready for the Philadelphia Fire Department or any other emergency organization they'd like to work in. My work with community college actually created the curriculum for the Randolph Skills Program, and then my work with Holy Family College was just an advisory capacity for Holy Family's curriculum.
That sounds amazing, and it sounds like you're doing such great work in the community. Thank you so much. And it's time for our last break. But hopefully when we come back, Corey will have those ice pops ready so we can have a laugh at our reporters when they go around campus to see what LaSalle students really know about LaSalle.
Did you go tanning? Yeah, check it out. You're getting so tan. Finals are the worst. We need some sun. Where's your tan? It's melanoma. I'm stage 3.
Melanoma is the second most common cancer for young women, 15 to 29. Protect yourself. Protect your friends. Stop tanning. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Whew, that was a close one. I'm glad I made it back in time.
But hey, Corey, you missed my entire interview with the firefighter, and where's my ice pop?
Oh yeah, how'd the interview go?
It actually went really well. I was able to learn new information about Jesse Wilson, and as well as what his daily routine consists of at his job.
Wow.
Wait, where's my ice pop?
Yeah, don't hate me, but I kind of ate it on the way. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. You owe me one.
All right.
But let's not get too carried away, because we still have one last segment to feature before we finish out the show. Our Beyond Broad reporters twisted things up and headed out to the campus to see how much knowledge LaSalle students truly know about the university. It was comical and sad all at the same time, but here goes nothing.
Hey guys, we're at Blue and Gold Cafe located 1900 West Olney Ave, and we're just going to be asking some people about trivia questions about LaSalle. How do you feel about the bookstore giving away free SEPTA bus tokens for commuters that go to our school?
I think it's unfair for resident students.
Why do you feel that way?
I think resident students should get equal treatment.
Hi, did you watch the LaSalle basketball game over this weekend?
Yes, I did.
How did you feel when we lost to St. Joe's in overtime?
It was a real nail-biter. It kind of sucked, though. I mean, a lot of people came out to go see them, but we'll get them next time.
We'll get them next time. Thank you.
How do you feel about the men's 4x8 getting second in the Atlantic 10 Conference? this past weekend?
I think they did a really good job. They've been putting in a lot of hard work this season, and they really showed like their teamwork they've put together and how like they just came together and they were just so good. I think they're saving it up for the big meet this weekend. They're gonna get first, but yeah, I think they did a great job.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Did you know that there were 73 RAs on this campus?
Yeah. I didn't know there was that many, but I figured there was a pretty decent amount.
Thanks.
How do you feel about Union closing Grill Works?
I'm really disappointed because every Thursday I go there and I use my LaSallian dollars to buy burgers and the chicken tenders. It's one of my favorite things to eat. It's an easy grab and go so I can go to the library. So it's really sad to hear that the fact that they're closing one of the best little food places they have.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How do you feel about men's swimming and diving getting second at the Atlantic 10 meet?
That's awesome. I wish I could say the same about the men's track team, but.
How do you feel about the LaSalle men's basketball team recruiting our first player from Italy?
That's so exciting. I can't wait to have more internationals at this school.
How do you feel about the pod raising their prices?
Dang, man, I didn't even know they raised their prices, honestly, but it's going to make everything a struggle, honestly.
I think I'm going to take my business to the Union Market.
I guess I don't know as much about LaSalle as I thought. I would have fallen for like half of those things.
Yeah, they really got those kids.
Yeah, right? All right, well, that just about does it for this episode, unfortunately, but be for sure to find us on the web as well as the rest of LaSalle TV on our Facebook page.
If you missed any of the action and want to see it, you can find episodes on YouTube on our LaSalle TV Philly page.
Until next time, for Siobhan and the entire crew, I'm Corey Morales. Thanks for watching Beyond Broad.